Some people say that we're not a Scottish party. Time and again, the Scottish ministerial team have richly earned the collective title which I believe some jealous Sassenachs imposed upon them, that of the Tartan Mafia.
I do think it pretty monstrous that you have free care for the elderly in Scotland and no tuition fees, no top-up fees, when you still get considerable subsidies from the rest of the UK, and in particular from England, and in particular from London, which contributes net 18 billion to the UK economy. So, you know, I do think that it might be a good thing if the Scottish Parliament used its tax-varying policies, tax-varying powers, to pay for them themselves.
Did they not have a point that perhaps it was their oil, most of it was just off the shore of Scotland?
Well, they had the point if they were as greedy as sin as they were. I mean, the only thing that fueled nationalism was the smell of oil and money in oil. I mean, it really is the most monstrous piety on their part to say that they are true upholders of the saltire and God knows what. They were after brass, and not let's kid ourselves.
But I suppose it gave the argument credibility for the first time.
Well, certainly it did. I mean, it was an entirely credible argument. We want money for Scots and blow the English and the Welsh. Oh, yes, but that I think would now be described as greed.
And it was the home of Oliver Cromwell, who defeated the Scots at Dunbar, incorporated Scotland into his protectorate, and transported the Scots as slaves to the colonies.
I say to the SNP, now is not the time.
Whilst Nicola Sturgeon was doing daily press conferences wanting them in a permanent lockdown. So I think she's very often wrong, she's always moaning, and that we need to focus on how the union benefits people.
You're very aware of how comments like that and what Liz Truss said last night only calcify the feeling in Scotland that they want to separate from.
No, they don't. What they do is the SNP gets very cross. Well, of course the SNP gets cross. It's its permanent default state. Is a state of mild fury, a lot of it confected. What we need to do is make the arguments about why the United Kingdom is successful for the people of Scotland.
The bonds of the United Kingdom have weakened over the past 12 years of Conservative government, and if you look at Northern Ireland or Scotland, independence is very much a question again. And you know, what is your plan to reverse that? I'm not. I don't suppose you are planning to build any walls.
No, I would. And I think the best thing to do with Nicola Sturgeon is ignore her. I think she's. I'm sorry.
It's a bit difficult when she's First Minister, though. She's got a democratically elected position, just as you would.
I'm sorry, she's an attention seeker, Seb. That's what she is. And what we need to do is show the people of Scotland, Northern Ireland and Wales what we are delivering for them.
That's an absolute no to another independence referendum whenever you are Prime Minister. There you are.
No, no, no.